already. Didn't even wait until I got stream up and running before they were saying they thinks we should connect on Discord. How about no? Thanks. Alright, it didn't actually register. But you know what? That makes it so where I can do that. That's fine. Okay. I feel kind of whitewashed today. Okay. Our sounds are starting up already. I meant to turn that off all the way. There we go. Alrighty. What was I doing? What was I doing?
Fuel reserves at 50%.
I don't remember what I was doing, so it must not be that important. Jesus, sorry. Okay. You know what? We're going to go to the Citadel, actually. Do some random side quests over there, and, get Kazumi. Couldn't remember her name for a second. Still amazing how many ships there are around all the time. Yay. One more point. Oh crap, I keep forgetting to change my armor.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift. password, Commander Shepard?
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without knowing what you looked like, I knew it was you.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about.
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
I will ask all the questions, but she's not going to answer.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware.
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
I can understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun.
Don't say that.
We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Keepers. Fascinating creatures. Genetic constructs adapted to work in Citadel. Couldn't survive outside. Unknown purpose. Wish I could have studied them. Had other things to do instead.
I thought it might be nice to come back here and see how it's changed, but it's just like it was. Same dirty streets, same unrepentant scavengers, same revolving door prisons. Being security here is a terrible job. This is exactly why I left. Looks like they've tightened up security.
Shut it down. What? Do
you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
Technically.
I was listed as missing in action a couple years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy woman. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
You're not big on formalities, are you?
I'm with them right up until they keep people from doing their jobs. There. I just saved you about 9 days of running around. That said, you should head up to the Presidium and tell them you're still alive. The Council probably wants to talk to the one who saved their scaly asses.
What's the easiest way to get to the Presidium from down here?
Head back through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get.
Excuse me.
Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up. Of course, they fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
Tell me about this place.
All the wards are more or less multicultural, but the other four are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians. In Zakira, we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's also a human commercial zone at Shinakiba. We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
The CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
Okay.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Alright, now let's go.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong.
We like Emily.
Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the pioneer colony of Freedom's Progress. The human outpost is believed to have been destroyed, with no survivors on record. Details are sketchy due to a news blackout. This is the latest in a series of frontier settlements lost by the Alliance. The Hanar Shrine of the Enkindlers plans a prayer vigil for the deceased. The Hanar maintain that the lost colonies are the Protheans' wrath, after human explorers defiled a Prothean data beacon 2 years ago on Eden Prime. Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. CSEC has reported the disappearance of a sanitation worker on Kithoy Ward. Denaria Claris failed to return from her shift during the third watch. Her assignment took her near the Keeper's area of the ward, and it is feared her corpse might have been taken to the protein vats for recycling. Welcome to Citadel
That's
Newsnet.
disturbing. I haven't actually sat and listened to these before.
International affairs is a Batarian test of a new orbital mirror system. By placing large arrays of mirrors at a planet's Lagrange points, it is possible to focus sunlight at any point on its surface. The Batarian hegemony insists that the system is for peaceful purposes, to control weather and terraform worlds too cold for settlement. However, Turian monitors contend that the system could be used to focus sunlight into a thermal weapon.
Yeah.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. A Solarian survey ship, the Callan High, has been officially declared overdue after 3 weeks without contact. At this time, it is unclear whether the Callan High was attacked or suffered an accident. Turian and Alliance frigates are coordinating a search. Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. The Systems Alliance Fifth Fleet has begun its planned tour of the Attican Traverse region. The fleet, centered around the dreadnought Orizaba under Captain Hannah Shepard, will stop in various systems over the next 3 months. A Turian spokesman for the Council noted that, since the Battle of the Citadel, the Alliance has played an increasing role in securing our frontiers. He added that the Fifth Fleet's Goodwill Tour is a first step to becoming a partner in Turian peacekeeping patrols. Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the pioneer colony of Freedom's Progress. The human outpost.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
Since these stores are owned by the Council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
I'm a former Spectre.
My goodness. I didn't know Spectres quit. I don't believe you qualify for a discount, though.
No, I gotta go
Not
talk
if
to
I
the.
throw in an
You are
endorsement.
Shepard? My
Oops.
goodness.
I thought I was gonna
The
have to
increase in
come
sales
back.
would certainly be worth offering a discount.
What do you need me to do?
Just voice your endorsement into my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Excellent. I will get my clerical VI to add it to our advertising immediately.
Buy all the things. Um, I'm not buying the fish though. Not this time round. Not until. Not this time round. I need to go talk to the council first before going and shopping.
Those lakes up on the Presidium are filled with fish. No, they're not. You ever been up there? No. CSEC won't let me. They say I'm a risk. They think every Krogan is dangerous. Damn Turians. You should kill them all.
Presidium. Go talk to Anderson.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors
Hello.
surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists in the Terminus systems. Worse, we think they're working for the Reapers.
How are you
The
doing?
Terminus systems are beyond our jurisdiction. Your colonists knew this when they left Council space.
You're missing the important part, Counselor. The Reapers are involved.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, The others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Well, shit. I'm alright. Tired but not tired. Feels weird having the house be so quiet again. I'm glad Kiddo's having a good time with her sister, though.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
With sleep and not having to be on guard 24/7? If it was another week, we probably would. Yeah.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated by Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
I accept your offer. It's good to have the Council on my side.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
You and me both.
Well, that went better than expected. You realize the Council's offer is just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Oops, were you supposed to be here, Udina?
Stop by to see how Anderson was doing.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Consular, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
The Council reinstated my Spectre status. They're just happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Consular.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Consular. Good day to both of you.
That sounded like
Sorry
a very
about that.
thinly veiled fuck off.
Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, He's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces have been rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
How've the last couple years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Lay down.
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Yeah, don't we know it?
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago. The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. Aid vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter.
Of course.
Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report. Since Eden Prime, an initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn, as the public became skeptical that the Alliance can match Geth technology. Fears of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control. Charles Saraceno, leader of the Terra Firma Party and former Alliance Parliament candidate, has pled guilty to tax evasion. He is in custody pending sentencing.
And another reason to not back that dude.
Captain Hannah Shepard has apparently turned down an admiral's star and will remain in command of the Orizaba. The captain deemed her promotion to admiral a political ploy and said that she could best honor her child's legacy by captaining a ship.
Go, Mom!
An independent inquiry is investigating a group known as Cerberus in light of charges made by one Corporal Toombs and testimony by an apparent Cerberus scientist. A researcher known only as Dr. Wayne has been promised immunity and has suggested Cerberus may also be tied to the death of Admiral Kohoku several years ago. freighter Tur-Alan was found on an uncolonized planet in the Dranik system. Salvage teams reported no survivors. The Systems Alliance Parliamentary Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies
Again, I haven't
has
listened to
awarded
all of these.
reparations for biotics suffering complications from L2 implants. Subcommittee Chairman Burns thanked biotics everywhere for their patience and understanding, and promised more help for those forgotten by the system until now. The Tyrian government is considering further reparations to humans whose ancestors died in the Relay 314 incident at Shashi. The Tyrian government previously made reparations from what humans call the First Contact War, but refused to pay interest. The Turian hierarchy has supported improved relations with humanity since the Alliance's heroic sacrifice defending the Citadel from Saren's attack 2 years ago. Salvage operations on the Salahiel system have been cleared. Operations had previously been halted after Geth activity in the area. A council inquiry has concluded that a combat VI that went rogue on Luna was not intentionally upgraded to full AI status. Alliance members have maintained that the VI was for combat testing purposes only. Given these findings, it is unlikely any charges will be filed. Biomedical firm Certa Foundation is reporting a medical breakthrough against a new strain of interspecies influenza.
Uh-oh.
The development comes as a result of samples contaminated during a biotic attack on their research center 2 years ago. Fortunately, there were few casualties. Celebrations are planned across Terra Nova for the upcoming anniversary of the thwarted terrorist attack on the colony. Former hostage Kate Bowman is expected to read a thank you message to Alliance soldiers who rescued her. The Batarian terrorist responsible for the attack on the colony, known only as Balak, remains at large. The Shepherd Memorial on Akuz is expected to open next year, once the area is declared safe for visitors. Admiral Stephen Hackett will preside. Explorer ships have reported seeing vessels of an unknown make, but whose silhouette strongly resembles ancient Rachni ship profiles. The few ships sighted have been small scouting vessels that rapidly retreated. The Council has pledged a full investigation. Sources say that the Asari Shaira, more commonly known as the Consort, may be leaving the Citadel after years of bad press and rumors of intelligence leaks. Commander Shepard. She uncovered Saren's plan, defeated the Geth army, and died in the final days of the fight. Or did she? Witnesses report seeing her alive on Omega. 2 years after a Geth attack nearly destroyed it, the colony of Zoo's Hope has announced plans for an expansion. The Kaden Alenko Memorial Scholarship has begun sending gifted human biotics to the Ascension Project for care and training. Alenko, a graduate of the controversial Biotic Acclimation and Temperance Training Project, sacrificed his life to help stop Saren on Vermeer. Planets in the Nubian expanse have been experiencing drastic and sudden climate changes. While initial reports suggest this could be caused by a Batarian orbital mirror system, no such technology is currently located in this area. The planet Canalis in the Dorada system recently
There is a lot of news.
Then, just as rapidly, the change is reversed. A research team is investigating the strange events. Later today, we interview Counselor Anderson. The tireless former soldier has put down his guns to build bridges with numerous trade treaties. Tune in and find out what the man behind Commander Shepard's rise to fame thinks is the greatest threat to intergalactic stability. The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise.
That was a lot of news. Okay, we were here, so let's go back here. It was so much news. Weren't we here? We were not here.
Welcome to Sarenus Applications. Can I interest you? Ah, Shepard!
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the Geth. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
You know, I use quite a bit of software in my line of work.
It's a shame so few understand their own equipment. Besides the most obvious point-and-go nav interfaces, anyway.
You wouldn't believe how often I hear, "Why is the ship turning around? We're only halfway there."
Oh, I would.
You know, I like your products. Any interest in an endorsement from the human who defeated Saren?
I'd be thrilled. But I don't think I could afford to pay you for it.
Don't worry about it. What if we just work out a discount?
Absolutely. Just speak into my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store in the Citadel.
Every single store gets an
That will
endorsement.
be splendid. I can edit that and have it working right away. Thank you so much.
This is valuable.
Uh-huh. The monies.
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Serta Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
I couldn't help but notice your prices. They seem a bit steep.
With respect, the Foundation is not concerned with profits. A portion of our sales funds research to cure genetic diseases.
You know, it would make your services more popular. An endorsement from the woman who defeated Saren.
Oh my! You're Shepard, aren't you? I would be glad to give you my employee discount if you would do that for us.
It's a deal.
Just speak into my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store in the Citadel.
I'll work it into our advertising at once. Thank you.
No, I can do both.
This might be useful.
Thank you.
Maybe
Oh.
the immunobooster? I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store in the Citadel.
They're the ones that we helped, the argument with the kid, about the kid.
This Clanless is a thief, and I want her arrested.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to take a statement here.
There's nothing to talk about. She stole my credit chit. Arrest her.
I did not! Just because I'm a Quarian.
I need you to stop and take a deep breath.
You're mocking me, Earth Clan. Just because the Vol Clan need...
It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
You say you're falsely accused?
I was walking to the used ship dealer when he barged into me outside the Serta Foundation. He didn't stop or say he was sorry. A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accuses me of stealing his damn chip.
You ran into each other outside the Serta Foundation. Is it possible the chit fell out of his pocket there?
I guess. Sure, all I know is I didn't take it.
Do you spend a lot of time with the used ship dealer?
Yeah, they've got a lot of nice models. I'd like to buy one and take it back to the fleet, but...
A ship would make a great pilgrimage gift.
You know about the pilgrimage?
I traveled with a Quarian who was on hers.
Wow. I didn't know anyone here would do that for one of us.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool can tell the Quarian doesn't have a chit on her. But she could have stashed it to recover later. You know what Quarians are like. And she's definitely a vagrant. I'll run her in and see what Bailey wants to do with her.
She's a kid.
You say she stole your credit chit?
She must have. When I left the Serta Foundation store, she ran right into me.
Are you sure you didn't leave your chit at the Serta Foundation?
Of course not. You think I'd make a mistake like that? I didn't even buy anything there. That chit stayed in my pocket.
I'll see if I can find out what happened.
Ma'am, this is a C-Sec matter. We'll do all we can to resolve this. We don't need civilian help. If you do happen to find the chit, please let one of our
Civilian
officers know.
my ass.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
So said Serta Foundation.
And this is my
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Serta Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
Avolis was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chip?
And not that I saw. He didn't purchase anything.
Avolis was in here not too long ago.
And not that I saw.
Yeah, I didn't mean to click that. It didn't move.
Thanks for your time.
Come back soon, Shepard.
You're
The move
welcome.
enhancements say that there are occasional motor control side effects. Jake loves to run. What if it makes him fall down?
Jake is fine.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my
Okay.
favorite
Store?
My favorite customer. What can I get you?
Avolis was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chip?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chip. I didn't notice he'd left until he was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
Thanks for your time.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Thank you. Okay, and
Please move along.
You forgot your credit chit at Saranus Applications. The clerk's holding it for you.
Oh. Well. The Quarian could have stolen it.
I'll close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Are you two serious?
What?
You falsely accused this girl of stealing from you. All you have to say now is that she could have stolen it.
Now, just a minute.
And you. She gets harassed and insulted by this guy, and you throw in a threat to arrest her for vagrancy.
How about if I run you in for obstruction of justice?
you can try.
You think you're gonna run in a Spectre? I think both of you should get out of here.
Son of a...
Thank you. I wish I could give you something more than words.
Can you take care of yourself from here?
I guess. I mean, most nights I eat nutrient paste in the Turian shelter, but I'm surviving. Thanks.
Glad I was able to help the kid. She's such a little thing too, like.
You ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
Ramen is amazing. Ah, that's the ship salesman. You'd think that they'd have ship parts for us. Zakera Cafe.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
And of course we're gonna buy the books. Alright.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole day.
Whole damn Citadel. I think we'll run around the Citadel and talk to people and then do Kazumi's loyalty quest and then call it for the night.
What can I do for you?
Your expeditions might be a little tame for me.
Tame? A human can hardly take down a Thero Varen, let alone a Shatha. Who do you think you are?
Well, my name's Shepard, and
The Shepherd? The one that put down Saren Arterius?
Oh, you do know me.
By the spirits. Shepherd, in my store. I don't suppose I could convince you to record an advertisement for me.
This is my favorite reaction.
Got a discount?
A discount? I'd name my firstborn after you if you ask. Can we record it now? Just speak towards my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Ha! No other gun shop has that kind of endorsement.
No other gun shop. Every other shop in the Citadel so far, but no other gun shop. I'm gonna try to get that one better this time. you got for me, buddy? Ammo pack. Gotta buy Garrus's rifle for him. Sentry, that's laser. Alright, I need to get more monies. It's Dark Star. Dark Star is a bar. Groundskeeper! Hey, buddy!
Nothing I can do for you?
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for Presidium. You know if there are fish in the lakes?
I get that question a lot. I think it's right behind where's the restroom. Those are reservoirs. The Presidium's own supply, independent from the water storage tanks in the woods. The only place I know of on the station to get a live fish is the Leosanisi's gift shop.
When I pour a glass of water, it's the same stuff tourists throw garbage in.
No, they purify it first. If some Solarian or human bacteria gets left in, and a Turian or Quarian drinks it, they could die. Everything would be so much simpler if we all had the same DNA. But no, the universe loves diversity.
Where is that gift shop?
In the market downstairs from the bar. Delea sells aquariums. Fish are the largest pets most station residents can get a permit for.
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers.
Nope, I did that already.
Place I know of on the station to get a live.
I thought he was gonna say something else.
If you get up to the Presidium, check out the DeMille flowers across from the conduit. They're coming in very nicely.
I think it is absolutely adorable that he loves his flowers that he planted. No, we are not drinking to the point of passing out in this bar. Oh, this bitch.
The people want to hear your story, Shepard. Khaleesa been seen in Al Jalani, Westerland News.
Mm-hmm.
I interviewed you 2 years ago when you first became a Spectre. You walked out in the middle of the interview. Made a lot of humans question what the Council might be hiding. Do you have a minute?
What, so you can try to do another smear job on me?
Now, Shepard, you may object to my methods, but we're on the same side. You're back, you're news. I just want to give your story its due. Sources claim you were at the heart of the Presidium during the Battle of the Citadel. It's fair to say the course of the battle hinged on your words. If true, you told Admiral Hackett to assist the Destiny Ascension, costing hundreds of human lives, and securing the continued dominance of the Citadel Council.
I'm not punching her yet.
The Turians lost 20 cruisers. Figure each had a crew of around 300. The Ascension, the Asari dreadnought we saved, had a crew of nearly 10,000.
But surely the human cost.
The Alliance lost 8 cruisers. Shenyang, Emden, Jakarta, Cairo, Seoul, Cape Town, Warsaw, Madrid, and yes, I remember them all. Everyone in the 5th Fleet is a hero. The Alliance owes them all medals. The Council owes them a lot more than that. And so do you.
Commander Shepard, first human Spectre. Hero of the Battle of the Citadel. Check bid. We get it? Great. Bull rushed on my own show.
Yeah, well, quit being a bitch. Okay, I think that was everybody.
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game. It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun. I hear it has 11 million players now.
That would be cool if they also made that game. Okay, tell the Krogan there are no fish.
I talked to one of the Presidium groundskeepers. He said there aren't any fish in the lakes.
What? I told you. Why have all that water if you're not going to store something to eat in it? I don't understand aliens at all. Thanks for telling me. It's all he's talked about all damn day.
Okay. Normandy. There we go. Honestly, I thought there was more running around on the Citadel than that, but glad to be wrong, I guess. Let's see what else we can afford to
Commander, you
research.
received a new message at your private terminal.
Right. I forgot to check those. Wrong button. Stop. There we go. None of those. So I'm not going to use any of them. I might as well not spend the insurance on them. I'm going to go up to the quarters.
For you, Commander.
You say there are, and then you say there's not. Make up your mind! Yay. Getting my collection going. Squeak! He literally says squeak. It's adorable. Anderson. Got the data you sent. If this went public, it could do some serious damage to Cerberus's image. Take years to decode, but just having it is a huge win for the Alliance. Kate. Shepard, I called in some favors and found out how to get... I guess get to you, or get you and what you're working on. We've got a big celebration planned for the anniversary of you and the others saving Terra Nova. Last year we added a memorial for you too. I guess that was premature, huh? I figure finding out who's attacking colonies is why you had to go undercover, so I won't invite you to come give a speech or anything. But I wanted you to know that all of us living on colonies are worried about what's happening in the Terminus systems. And I'm really glad you're there to help. There's a lot of crazy military talk going around. I'm glad someone's there who's not going to take the easy way out. Thanks, Kate. You again. Thank you again, Samashbatya. Commander Shepard, Mr. Udina offered to pass on a message for me. I wish to again express my thanks for your assistance in retrieving my wife's body. While nothing can ever banish the pain of losing Nirali, being able to see that her body was treated properly helped me more than you can imagine. I have opened up the restaurant that my wife always wished to start back on Earth. Nirali's picture hangs on the wall, and the Alliance soldiers eat for free. It's the least I can do to honor the courage of which you both have served humanity. Sincerely, Smash. You're not dead, from Emily. You're alive? How come you broke whatever cover you've been under for 2 years but didn't offer an exclusive interview to your favorite reporter? Whenever you come up for air and are ready to talk, let me know. Consort Shaira. Commander, I thought that my gift of words had been incorrect, an embarrassing notion, but my contacts tell me you yet survive. I am pleased to hear that your journey continues, though I sense that you head towards an even deeper darkness. When you fought Saren, only your resolve was tested, but now I fear you cannot rely on only your own strength. Take whatever steps you must to ensure those battling at your side fight with clear minds and glad hearts. Be well, Consort Jaira. Martin Burns. Commander Shepard, Adini said this would reach you. I wanted you to know that I haven't forgotten what you did for me the day those crazy biotics took me hostage. You talked them down and you got me off that ship alive. I won't lie to you, I took this job for the pull and the power. I saw the biotics issue as a stepping stone. Something good to put on my resume, and I was wrong. We all serve humanity in our own way. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to see to it that humanity reaches its potential with a minimum of bloodshed. I'm getting letters of thanks from L2 Biotics who just received their reparations. Those letters should really be coming to you, but I just thought you should know. Good luck. I've taken some political heat, so I don't know that any offer to help you would ever be useful. But if you need me, I won't let you down. Dear Commander Shepard, I was relieved to hear you were alive. I was just devastated to hear of the destruction of the Normandy, of those people who didn't make it off in time. After you went missing and were presumed dead, I'd fear I'd never see you or Garrus ever again. You and he did so much to help clean up the wards when you were hunting for Saren. The galaxy needs more people like you, and I'm glad that you're still here to protect those of us who'd grown to depend upon both of you. Is Garrus with you again, by any chance? After being so happy to hear of your survival, I wondered if perhaps he might have ended up with you. I left a few messages on his public accounts, but you know how he is about checking his mail. And I don't think the com address I had for him works anymore, because he hasn't returned any calls, and always so busy on his grand crusades. His great passions that he focuses on them to the exclusion of anything or anyone else. Anyway, if you know where he might be, I would really love to hear from him, or both of you could come by the next time you're near the Citadel. Chloe Michelle. Things are quiet again. Commander, I wanted to thank you again for saving me from those Batarians. I thought I'd seen the worst of people's anger and fear at Dr. Solis's clinic. I had no idea how much anger this work was keeping in check. His work was keeping in check. How bad it really was. If not for you, I'd be dead. Thank you. The clinic is doing well. You got rid of most of the plague, and I've been able to handle the rest without too much trouble. The Blue Suns keep offering to take over security here. I keep the mechs powered on. I won't make the same mistake twice. Thanks, Daniel. Project Fireworker. Good job at covering the Hammerhead in one piece. This is all about the Firewalker stuff that we did. Okay. That was about the missions that we've done so far. Apply. The relic. I don't know why do you want to keep that helmet with you, Shepard. I really don't. Okay. Alright, I need to go talk to Kazumi. Look, cat. You want to be there? You're gonna leave room for my damn hands. She's mad. She's laying in my lap on my computer desk and not giving me any room where her back foot is for my mouse. That's it. There you are.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. People think he's a bad cook on purpose, like he's trying to teach them a lesson. I think his ramen is okay, but it's really hard to ruin ramen.
I need to go give him the supplies.
I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship.
I'm gonna give a drink, apparently. Really?
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Okay, well, I don't have to go talk to Kazumi after all. I do need to talk to Garner.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've
It's a
already thrown
foot.
together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
Feeties. I get the feeties.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Kitty, 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 kitty. Can I not have your butt? Please, thanks. Alright. Y'all give me a minute. You're the one that wanted my keyboard tray. I have wireless mouse and keyboard. And now you have a problem with it, huh? I changed to wireless mouse and keyboards. That way you could be on the keyboard tray and we have a way to move things. Lay down. Lay down. I literally moved my stuff up onto the top desk. And yet, she's just like, no. I have to come back and scan all of these planets because I think some of them have that's depleted. I think some of them have EZO. Or at the very least, some probably platinum and palladium. If I'm lucky, there'll be iridium. We shall see. Also, we shall see how well I do these. With mouse and keyboard.
Looking good, Miss Allison Gunn. Hawk won't be able to keep his eyes off you.
Take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason?
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Lay down.
I assume Allison Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself.
That was a Quarian ship.
Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
Oh my goodness gracious, cat. Quit leaning up against me so hard, please. Stay and be happy that I'm touching you. Please.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for. is our stop.
Good kitty, kitty, kitty. I promise you I'm not hurting her.
After you, Ms. Gunn.
Hold a moment, ma'am. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem here?
No,
His
Mr. Hawk.
accent is so
Just
hard.
doing a scan.
Eh.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
Allison Gunn. A pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Ms. Gunn. You were invited after all. But I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person. And no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
There are other people that are waiting outside.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
Okay. Thank you. Hors d'oeuvres and drinks.
How did you ever contain that situation on the hull?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam! Done.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
Well, get up on your spot. And leave mine alone. Thank you. Pictures are interesting.
That goes to a security room. We'll probably have to get in there at some point. Let's case the vault and figure out what we have to do.
We should be, like, walking, not running.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password protected voice lock, kinetic barrier,
AC is blowing
DNA
right
scanner.
on my back.
Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
Oh, come on. Alrighty.
What's your read on that Archangel guy?
I hear he's dead. Or gone, or
Good riddance, I say.
That's my archangel you're talking about, memes. No way we can sneak out of that party. The place is locked down tight. Security Chief Rowe's in charge. No way Rowe would let that get past her. I'd rather stand around bored on guard duty than risk her wrath.
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hard ass. If we could tap into the guard's communications, I could probably use this information.
I hear Mr. Hawk's vault is exquisite.
Who could know? He never lets anyone near it.
Well, we could sneak into the private area.
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
Oh, please. It's wishful thinking at best.
Let me unlock that security room door for you. There we go.
Okay.
Ready when you are.
Jesus, Kazumi. Startled me. Alright. Oh, come on. I didn't click the first time.
Get ready.
You can't be back here.
Take him down.
Do it.
Over there!
Oh!
I have that problem too. So many passwords around here. Can't keep them straight. The password tonight is Perugia. Not even that easy to remember. It's no big deal. That voice scanner means password's only useful to Hawk anyway. After this party, I want to grab some beers. Let me know.
Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh.
Perugia.
That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped into their communications. Maybe it'll come in handy. We still need that voice sample from Hawk.
We also need a DNA sample, so... Let's see, I wonder if I can get in.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
I have authorization from Chief Rowe.
Okay, 1 second. Chief Rowe, Samuels. Have you given access authorization to Mr. Hawk's private rooms?
They have access, Samuels. Now stop bothering me.
Got it. Sorry to bother you, ma'am. Okay, you're clear to go in.
That worked
Enjoy the
better
party.
last time. Worked better than last time. And now I won't have to attack anybody. That's nice.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet.
That woman is gonna jump scare me. Akuda decryption project update. Little progress to report. We have now completed dictionary tags using words and phrases from 4,800 galactic languages. Research into the Akuda family has not produced any matches. It's unlikely that random brute force approach will produce a result within our lifetime. Given the nature of the gray box technology, it's possible that the decryption key may not be a password at all. It could be a memory, an emotion, even a smell. The permutations could be infinite. I suggest that we begin investigating alternative methods for breaking through the security on the box.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
No DNA, but... Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack Keiichi's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet. The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. It's probably contaminated, though. We should find another sample.
I'm gonna steal his shit. I think they're shopping on the Citadel again.
No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must be thorough. Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source. Ha! Found a sample?
No, a credit shit.
One. You know what? Just on the off chance.
It's clean.
It's a plant.
Well, yeah.
Good morning. Time to wake up.
Sorry.
Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Accidentally hit the alarm button. Oopsies. It's so nice to not have to get to attack anybody when able. Alright, I guess we gotta talk to Hawk now.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready. After you.
Miss Gunn, good to see you. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
Get him talking about himself. Works every time.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Miss Gunn.
Let's go crack that voice scanner.
Sure.
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
No, I gotta go the other way first. Doopy doopy doo, just looking at the artwork. Looks like close-ups for concept art.
One sec. That should take care of the barrier.
Alrighty. We're totally walking like a normal person.
Got it. The barrier's down.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk. Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
We did it!
I'll
And
check for
only a
security
small fight
cameras.
so far.
Go ahead and get dressed.
But Shepard is just like, thank God, I can put my armor back on. Yep, thank gods. Yay! As soon as I can get this armor in 3 is also going to be the one I'm using it for. But I have it remove my helmet when necessary for talkies. Oh, this is going to be a... I don't have a tanky tank. I am the tank at this point. Okay.
So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far. Michelangelo's David. Just... wow. Think we could get this out through the door?
No. Not in the slightest, Kazumi, sorry.
Hawk has good taste. I'll give him that. Ugh. Rachni Queen. I guess everything's valuable to someone. Doesn't look like much, but that might be one of the most valuable pieces here. Turian art is rare outside of Palavin. For good reason, I say.
Yep.
I feel like its eyes are following me. Yikes. This looks like Quarian script. Wow. This has got to be old. When was the last time the Quarians wrote on stone?
How dare he keep it?
That's impressive. Not sure what it is, though.
I know where the thing is. I want to look at the statues.
Creepy. I could still get money for something like this, even outside the Alliance. Asari go nuts for this sort of thing.
So weird that they do, though.
How did Hawk get Lady Liberty's head? Damn you, Hawk!
How dare?
A model of the Kara. It's like a Turian Titanic, the way I hear it.
Interesting.
Wow. Imagine that thing coming at you in a dark alley.
It looks like a demon from, Doom.
This is nice. Oddly relaxing.
Okay, we're gonna go poke the thing now. We looked at all the stuff we could, I think.
That's a Casa Locust. No, the Casa Locust. The gun that killed 2 presidents. Gorgeous. It even comes with a perfect copy, too. I'm sure Hawk won't mind if we borrowed these.
This should come in handy.
Yay!
Don't bother, Miss Goto. It's code-locked. I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I've always hated this guy's accent. How are you doing, hun?
You know I'm willing to kill you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open, but you're still going to die, screaming. Just... No!
Have I got your attention?
That shut him up.
He likes to talk.
Kill them.
I'm glad you live. Okay, so hold on.
Here they come.
That button. Oh, bitch. When I actually get it to work, it works great.
Checking blueprints. There's a landing pad to the east. Let's get out of here.
Joker, bring the shuttle in, now!
We're fine. Home from work? Yeah, shit.
Company.
Stop. I can't remember what quick switch is for the weapons.
Damn it! We have to find another way.
Yeah. I'm gonna call and talk to them about it later. Yes. I am excited to be regaled. Oop, wrong one. Oh shit. Wrong one twice. There we go.
There they are. Coming from the right.
Oop.
Now you see me. Can't do it.
Good shot, Kazumi.
Going silent. Can't get there.
Oops. Ow.
Sure thing.
Oh man. Unintentional, but that worked pretty well. To each their own. Usually I play a soldier. I prefer soldier. Unless it's Mass Effect 3, in which case I prefer Biotic because that shit's faster than soldier. I forgot I was going to, yeah. I know, I'm boring, but I like having tanky energy, so... I do not like... I do not like being squishy. Hardy har har.
You see that?
Ow. Alright, Kazumi. Please don't get your face shot too badly, please. Bye! I'm kind of bad at not getting shot. Always have been. Hence why I usually go soldier.
Murderer! Going dark. Hostile contact. Deploying warfield.
There you go. Okay, cool. Oh, hello.
Now you see me. Can't do it.
They've got heat!
I don't think so, but... Meh. You don't like hearing compliments some days.
This might be useful.
Yay, more tech damage. For my tech peoples.
Keep them busy. I'll take care of this myself.
We've got company.
Yeah, hello.
Going silent.
Get out of here, Biotic. Good job, Kazumi. Oh, the salvage! It's not a fib, it's someone else's opinion. Everyone is allowed their own opinion. You don't get to dictate who has a good or bad opinion. It's just an opinion. Yes. Yay, credits! More credits. I feel like I'm sitting too close to the TV. TV? It's not a TV! I am so used to playing this on my TV. That my brain brain just automatically supplied that word for screen. Yay, fluffy monsters.
Incoming! Get down! Could have done this the easy way, though.
Allow me to show you the hard way.
Yes.
Look left.
Yeah, that doesn't work very well on the ship, do it? Wrong button. Ow.
There to our left.
Lay down your weapons.
Oh no.
Do that right now. Down you go.
Have fun with that though. Alright, it's not gonna reach, so...
On our left.
Okay, bye!
Heavy weapon, get down. Can't do that right now.
Come on.
Gunship's back and with full shields. If I can get to the ship, I can take down the shields.
What did you tell your friend, Kazumi? You're doing this for love?
Shepard, I need a clear path to the gunship. Take out these guards.
Look left.
I am looking left.
Going dark.
Even if you escape, I'll scour the galaxy for you.
Alright, look. I don't
Down you go.
like playing on that side of the field.
Clear out the guards. I'll take out the shields.
The guards have been cleared out for a couple of seconds now.
Got a clear shot.
Do the fancy thing! Do the fancy thing! The birds don't give two Fs. If you had an Omni blade.
Shields down. Let's tear that thing apart.
Yeah, okay.
far left.
Yes, I need ammo.
Do what you like to this gunship. I have a squadron of them.
Yes, but are you in the squadron of them? Anybody else? That's ours. They expected us to die a lot more. We need it! And Kazumi's the only one that got knocked out for a second. Cool.
Kasumi, if you're seeing this, it's because I'm dead.
Yep.
The information we found is all here. It's big, Kasumi. If the Council ever got wind of this, the Alliance could be implicated. Kasumi, I encrypted the information to keep it safe. And I uploaded the encryption key to your gray box, so no one could get the whole package. But if I'm dead, and if anyone knows about this, then I've made you a target, my love. I'm so sorry.
Keiji.
I know you, Kasumi. You'll want to keep these memories forever. But you don't need some neural implant to know I'll always be with you. Please, Kasumi, destroy these files. There's nothing more I can do to protect you.
I can't do that. This is all that's left.
Goodbye, Kasumi. I love you.
Is there any way we can just destroy the information?
No. Keiji's a master at encrypting files. He laced the information into his memories. You can't get one without experiencing the other.
You heard him, Kasumi. He'd want you to destroy the information and save yourself.
I know. I can't. This is all that's left of him.
If it's easier, I could do it for you.
Okay. Just get it over with. Please.
Sorry, Kasumi. Broke, blind, and bedlam. Okay. And with that, I am going to call it here for the night. Well, but let's go lay down. So, I'm not entirely sure what we're doing tomorrow, but I will obviously be streaming at some point. Y'all have a good night. Hold on, save. Yes, okay. Alrighty, guys. Bye.